Zion was diagnosed in 2015 with an aggressive brain tumor known as Atypical Teratoid Rhabdoid Tumor, ATRT for short. He was a perfect child, very happy, and we just realized over a couple of days that he had some difficulty with his motor skills. And right away, being a physician, I knew that something was wrong. The scan, both the CAT scans and the MRI showed an 8 by 8 centimeter tumor in his right frontal brain. 5 days later, we had the diagnosis that he had ATRT. And that day, our world was forever changed. At this point, we sat beginning to evaluate what options were available for Zion. And we searched the web, we searched articles, we read books. We found the best options available that was out of state. After he had finished one major part of the protocol, the MRI scans came back and his cerebrospinal fluid, his CSF was clear, there were no cells in there, everything looked good. 6 weeks later, the disease had just come back with a vengeance. And after that, we came down, we relocated to Tampa and continued to do other treatment options that were available. And at that time, I'll say these were limited options with very little knowledge about even if they were going to work. And Zion battled through that and eventually passed on July 7th, 2016. And so looking back on my journey, I felt really lost and very confused as to what to do with my son. I thought something's got to change.
So our mission at Hope4ATRT is to direct resources and research to families in the fight against ATRT. We designed the website to be a one-stop shop for families facing ATRT. We wanted it to be an easy-to-navigate site for parents to be able to click around and learn what exactly is ATRT, what research has already been done in the field.
And really the purpose for this was really almost like walk them through the journey where they can actually go and read about the disease their child has in ways they can really assimilate, and also say, okay, if I need to travel here, is there any assistance available? Are there any organizations that do activities with children whilst they're going through treatments? I mean, these things are very important because when you have a child with a diagnosis like that, it's the whole team goes with it, and having these resources readily available to families was something that we're very passionate about.
There are tons of organizations geared toward pediatric cancer, and so we have reached out to several of those organizations and asked for permission to list them on our site so that families facing this disease can go right on those sites and access the resources that they need to be able to navigate their cancer journey.
Another component of the research endeavor for Hope4ATRT is to really raise funds for to conduct research and come up with innovative ways of treating this disease. We know from data that 50 years ago, leukemia had a similar prognosis with ATRT, where it was a death sentence, right? But then with a lot of attention and with a lot of advocacy and a lot of research, that's not a story today. And I think the same can be true for ATRT if we can get behind it and put the necessary attention that it needs. And that's where our passion is, because we know that together we can make a difference.
Every parent who's facing this will do absolutely anything for their child. They will travel the world to find that thing that would make the difference. And so we're trying to make it just a little bit easier to navigate that journey. So if you happen to be a family and you're watching this video, we hope that you will go on our website and connect with us there. There is a special page where you can put your information as much as you feel comfortable sharing and let us know that you're in this battle. We would love to come alongside and support you in any way that we can by putting those resources in your hands.
So when a child gets diagnosed with ATRT, at 5 years, that child has a survival rate of only about 30%. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we want to be able to come back and tell you that the story is different, and we are giving hope to families.